Hello everyone. This is another video demo about post operations in which I would like to talk about the SCP post operation. So post SCP allows you to copy files directly to a host. It's a known Unix tool. It uses SSH, so secure shell to copy your files through a remote host. So I'm gonna start by creating a post operation. So once again, SCP is part of the non-free post operations, so it's not available for the basic plan. The most important thing to take into consideration is the permissions. So if you are using another user, which you should, another user than the root, you should make sure that the path that you choose is different than has the right permission. I mean, the user has the right permissions to copy to this particular file, and this is the basics of server or Unix administration or any server type of server administration. So you have here two options. Either you can use the username and password, which is less used nowadays because it's deemed to be non-secure for SSH. So everyone that I know of prefer to use username and private key. But if you want to use it, it's here, so you could just use credential. But I'm gonna use the private key as well in this demo. And I would like to copy something. I would like my file to be copied to /home. The username is the root. The host, I'm gonna paste it here. And finally, the private key. I have created a private key earlier. So I'm gonna copy this, paste it back here, and we should be ready to configure our post operation. I'm not gonna choose any type of file naming convention. Maybe I'll use the X file name header just to make sure. So I have my post operation here. I'm ready to use it. I'm gonna go back to the shell and just paste the name here. So I am going to use also the special header that we have seen in previous videos that allows you to set a name for the file, just to demonstrate that it's actually the file that we pasted and not another file, the file that we copied. So because if you don't use this and you don't specify a file naming convention, then the file will have just the random characters as a name. We have to use a name without extensions, so just gonna use SCP post operation. I'm using grayscale here, so grayscale doesn't take any special parameters. It just makes the image grayscaled, and we're ready. There we go. Our post operation has been executed. Normally now we should see it in the operations log. It's the last one, so it's the one that have been executed at this time. The tab is successful operation, so our operation has been hopefully successful. Let's check. We can SSH into the host and check if our image has been indeed copied there. Okay. Here's our image. It's copied in the slash round path. So as you can see, this is the image. It's 149K, so it's 0.1 megabytes. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this useful, and let's catch up later if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.